the Russians moving away from Kiev, but they do appear to be regrouping. What are you going to expect to see in the coming weeks and days, do you think, in this particular area to the east?
Well, it's a consistent question, isn't it? Where are Putin's ambitions now? It looks like his initial plan to take the whole of Ukraine has failed, but what is his plan B? MOD briefings and experts seem to reinforce the view that he's likely to focus in the east. Some of the troops are amassing at Belgorod, up to the north of Kharkiv there, and we're fully expecting that he'll redeploy troops from Kiev and also from Russia and focus on the Donbass. Why the Donbass? I think there's three main reasons for the Donbass. Russia has invested over the last 10 years in an insurgency there and will be keen to bring that to conclusion. Secondly, of course, the lines, all the supply lines are much easier to bring things in from Russia, whether it's troops, fuel, weaponry, material. If you remember the 40-mile convoy of logistics that was stuck, he won't have that problem there. And likewise, air power. We've really not seen Russian air power much involved over Ukraine, and that's largely because Ukraine has been quite successful at shooting them out of the sky. I suspect that near the Russian border they'll be a lot more confident and we'll see Russian air power much more involved. And of course, down in Mariupol, fighting will continue. It's looking amazing defence by the Ukrainians, but it's difficult to see. It's looking pretty bleak down there.
And now, of course, President Putin originally wanted to take the whole of Ukraine, we believe. This certainly seems like a more modest ambition. What would you say was the motivation for this apparent change of tack?
Again, really difficult to get inside Putin's mind, but it looks like if he still aspires to take the whole of Ukraine, this conflict will go on for years rather than weeks or months. What looks more likely is that he'll focus his ambitions and then be ready to negotiate. Out to the west in Odessa, probably still an ambition of his, but probably not realisable in the near term. But let's be quite clear. The Russians are 10 times the size militarily. If they focus their efforts on a small field of land, that will make life very difficult for Ukrainian forces. I think we've yet to see the full might of Russia deployed in this battle. And until Putin's revised objectives are met, we're not going to see any meaningful negotiations anytime soon.